Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Shannon. If you have not been here before, of course, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Today is such an exciting video. I'm actually collabing with my friend here on YouTube, Jasmine G. So I will have all her information linked down below as well as her video. So we were actually doing a review slash swatch slash demo video on the new MAC and Patrick Starrr collection. So the one that I got was Me So Chic. She actually got the Me So Fleek collection. So when she told me that she was going to grab it, I was like, maybe I will get the other one and we can do a video together. So she's going to have a look on her channel up of the Me So Fleek collection. I'm going to do one today on the Me So Chic, which is this one I have here. This is the box. It came in really, really pretty. The set was $59.50 Canadian, so around $60 Canadian. I know in the States, I believe it's $49.50 or around $50, and it is available on the MAC Cosmetics website, which I will have linked down below for you guys. So it came with a total of 4 pieces in the collection, so I will show you what is included. So the first thing that came in the collection was an eyeshadow palette. So it's just like a mini palette, a 4-pan palette. So that's what it looks like. It has kind of the rose or like flower packaging, and it's like the baby pink, which I really like. So you open it up and those are these shades in there. So the look that I actually have on right now is the one I'm going to create using these shadows. So it has a really pretty like pink tone color. I'll do some swatches of these. Okay, so these are these swatches. So I swatched them all out on my hand. So this is the first pink shade right here. And then down here is this kind of pink like satiny shade. It's not too shimmery. It's just more of like a sheen to it. It's this one here, and then I did the really pretty purple shade kind of down here, also has a little bit of a sheen. And then this one is a true matte, this plum color, and it is swatched right there. So that's all these shades swatched. So I will say these don't swatch, like it takes a little bit to build up the swatches on this, but they do feel pretty good and they apply pretty easily to the eyes. So that's what I usually judge a palette on. So I do really like these shades. I think they're really awesome for spring. So that's the first thing that you get. Next thing in the collection that I was really excited about was the blush duo. So it's called I'm Not Blushing. So it's a really pretty pink compact and it has the same kind of packaging. It has Patrick Starrr, of course, on the front. It has a mirror, and then that is the blush duo. So this one has a really pretty like almost like coral peach shade, and then up here it has more of a kind of brown tone shade, but this is kind of almost like a bronzer. So you can kind of mix these together and use them as a blush, as you'll see in the demo, or you could use them separately as well. But I think this is really beautiful and it's a great value to get this in a $59 collection, because generally MAC blushes, especially in Canada, are fairly expensive, so I was really excited about this one. Next thing I got in the collection, of course, was a lipstick, and this one is in the Amplified Cream formula from MAC, so it's more of a creamy lipstick. It's not a matte lipstick if you're looking for a matte lipstick. It's called Sweet Mama Starrr. How pretty is this friggin' packaging? Gorgeous. So that is the shade. Definitely a beautiful like nude shade. I have this on right now, but I'll do a swatch anyway. So that's it right there. This swatches beautifully. I love MAC lipsticks. They're like one of my favorite formulas. So that is the shade, and I do have it on currently so you can see that. And then the last thing in the collection was a lip gloss. Now, I said in my demo clip I couldn't really see the bottom, and I can't. So it's something to do with Patrick Starrr, but I'm not sure on the name. But this is what the packaging looks like. Really cute as well. And it has like the gold flecks in it. Really, really pretty. And I'll kind of just put this over here. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's probably hard to see, but I do have this over top of my lipstick. So it gives it a really nice, like juicy kind of sheen with that little bit of gold flecks. It would be really pretty outside in the summer. So I think this is really pretty as well. So that is the full collection. So I'm not going to say too much. I'm actually going to jump into the demo. If you guys want to see me kind of apply the products for yourself and actually see what they look like when I apply them, then you guys of course can keep watching. Like I said, make sure you check out Jasmine's video after this if you want to see the other collection, because there was 2 of them released. But I will say this, I have played with this like once previous to doing this demo, and I think it's a great value for your money. I like the products. I think they're definitely worth it. So congrats to Patrick Starrr, but I think it's a really great collab and a really great value. So if you can grab it, then you definitely should. But without saying anything else, I'm going to hop you right into the demo. Alright guys, so we're going to get right into the video of me applying the eyeshadows. So I did show you in the previous clip, so these are what they look like. So that is the eyeshadows. It's just a small pan palette. I think these are kind of like the normal size of the MAC shadows as far as I know. I haven't used a lot of MAC shadows, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into applying. So the first shade I'm actually going to go in with is this pink shade down at the bottom. So I'm going to work that actually right into my crease. So I'm going to get a good amount of that on my brush. And I have to use another palette. It doesn't have a mirror, which kind of sucks, but that's all right. Now, if you can tell, I do have powder down underneath my eyes, and that is actually just to avoid if there's any fallout with these shadows. So we're going to work this up into my crease and higher up on my brow bone. I'm not even really sure what I want to do yet, but I know I want to do something. I love the pink shades in this palette, so I'm just using a mirror from my Tarte palette. And the brush that I'm using is the Deluxe crease brush. And this is from Real Techniques. I should have told you that. So I'm just going to keep working that. I'm just going to do the one eye like as a demo on camera, and I'll do the other one off camera just so it doesn't take like 10,000 years for me to film this video. Okay, so we got that color. I think that's in there quite nicely. I will say that you do have to build these shadows up a bit. Now that is a lighter shade, of course, but you do have to build them up a bit. I don't find they're like the most pigmented shadows, but I think they're they have a nice pigmentation to them. So I sometimes like if my shadows aren't too pigmented because you can dip in a couple times and really control how much color you get on your eyes. Sometimes if they're super pigmented, it gets really muddy quick. So I do really like that about these shadows. I did actually wear this palette today, but I generally do my eye makeup before my foundation, so I don't really pay attention a lot to fallout because I just kind of dust it off, but I did put powder underneath so I can get rid of it, but I didn't find a ton of fallout from what I can remember with these. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is this kind of like satiny pink shade. Now it does have some sheen to this shade, but I'm actually going to still work that into my crease. I think it'll still work, and I'm thinking about putting that all over my lid and with maybe one of the purples in the corner, but we'll see. So I'm going to dip into that. So I have quite a bit of product on there. And I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to kind of work it more into this lower part of the crease, so not as up as close to the eyebrow bone. Or the eyebrow, I should say. The bone's right there. Not a pro at this, by the way, guys. And this color is really pretty. It does, like I said, have a sheen to it, but it's really easy to work into your crease. Like, it's not too shimmery or anything. It's more of just like a satin sheen. So I'm going to switch brushes actually, and I'm going to go in with, let's see here. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush. This is a Morphe RG18. I got this in a Morphe Me subscription service box around Christmas time. So I don't think you can get this, but it was like a limited edition kind of red collection. But I really like this for kind of detailing more into the crease. So I'm going to go back into that darker pink shade, and we're really going to work this in. I really want to kind of create like a pinky look with this one. So we'll really try to get that in there. So there is a little bit of fallout that you can see right there. So like I said, there is a bit of fallout, but it's nothing like crazy. So if you've used like Subculture, it's not going to be like to that extent. dip back in. And I'm actually going to take my finger in that same shade. So I'm going to really pack that on my finger and I'm going to work that all over my lid. If we need to, we can go in with some setting spray. I really want to make this like this Starrr color. Of course, my battery is getting close to dying because I'm filming this video. Now that I have that pink color kind of worked all over my lid, I'm going to go in with the plum, like the really deep kind of matte shade in here. So I'm going to dip into that one. I'm going to use the same Morphe RG18 brush. I'm going to focus this on the outer part of my eye. Alright, so once you get that as deep as you would like it, I think this is as deep as I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to add a little bit more of that kind of shivery pink shade back to the lid, as that kind of took, I think, a little bit off. So we'll add a little bit more. I really want those two to kind of like mesh together. We'll do that. Alright, so that's kind of what I want to do with that eye. I'm actually going to put a liner on and mascara, and then we'll go back in and finish the bottom part. Alright guys, so I now have both eyes done. So basically what I did is I went in with this kind of darker shade again, and I kind of stamped that along my lash line. So I didn't put a liner on, I just used this because I wanted to use this as much as possible for this eye look. And then underneath on the waterline, I went in with a L'Oreal Silk, what is this called? Silk Kissin', I'm not sure how to say this, but it is a L'Oreal eyeliner in pure purple. So it kind of went with the shade at the bottom, and then I took this shade with the shader brush from Royal & Langnickel, this one right here, and I just smudged that along my lower lash line, and then I also put the plum in kind of like the outer corner just to deepen it up a bit. But that's my completed eye look. I went ahead and put some mascara on, of course, as well, as you can tell, and I did my other eye. But that's the look I was able to create. I hope you guys like it. So I do really like this palette. Like, I think it's a really nice little palette for spring. The next thing we're going to go in with is the blush duo. So this guy right here, and this one's in I'm Not Blushing. So I showed you the shade, so there they are again. So I'm going to go in with kind of a mix of these two colors, the corally shade and the kind of like bronzy pink shade. We'll do a bit of both of those on my cheeks. And I'm going to use this Tarte. It's part of their holiday collection. I'm going to use this one. I really like this for blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to swirl kind of mostly in the pink. I'm going to tap off the excess because I don't want too much. Then I'm going to just kind of go along the apples of my cheeks. I know I look crazy when I do that, but kind of helps you know where you want to get that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of those two colors on. You could use this color even here kind of as like a bronzing shade. I'm going to tap into both, and mainly I want to use that shade. So I'll go over to this shade, do that creepy smile again, get it along the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to go a little bit above here as well. Since this is more of like a bronzy orange shade, you can kind of work this along your temple area and down, and it won't look weird. Like if you had a really pink color, it wouldn't look as good. But I do this often. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to put on for blush. So I hope that translates good on camera, but I really love this duo. This is one of the things I actually seen in the collection that I really wanted. Okay, and the next part that I'm really excited about from the collection I'm going to be demoing is the lipstick. It's in the Amplified Cream Lip Formula, if you're familiar with the MAC formulas. So this one does have more of like a creamy kind of moisturizing texture. And it has the same classic kind of like vanilla scent. So we'll go ahead and put this on. I love the Amplified formula, so I'm really happy they chose that one. I noticed a lot of collabs seem to use that formula. All right, so that's the lipstick. So it's just such a great, like, everyday lipstick. Like, I think so many people could use this one. All right, guys, so we're just gonna go in with the gloss now that came with the collection, the lip gloss. So this is what it looks like, same kind of packaging. I'm not sure of the name because I have two stickers and it's kind of like overlapping, but that's what it looks like. It has kind of like a gold sheen to it. And I probably showed you this in the last clip, but I'm just showing you again. So let's tap a little bit of this. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna put it all over. It does get on your wand, but I don't really mind too much. It's a really pretty gloss. So that is the gloss that came with that. It makes your whole, like your lips look so good. I love the lip gloss from MAC. So some people like it and some people don't, but I really love this and I think it looks really good. All right, so the last part I'm gonna do, this is actually not part of the Patrick Starrr collection, but this is the MAC Fix Plus. They came out with kind of like pearlized versions of their normal Fix Plus, and this one is in pink light. There's also gold light. I'm going to go ahead and shake this up so we'll get all the stuff on the bottom. So you can see the pigment actually at the bottom, so you just shake it up. And we're actually going to spray this on. I'm gonna fan that out. So what I like to do is actually like press that into my skin. It gives you like a nice luminosity to the skin and kind of makes everything mesh together. All right, guys, so that is the completed look. So I'll give you kind of a look of the eyes. So that's the full look I did using the Patrick Starrr and MAC Me So Chic collection. As I said, Jasmine's video is going to be linked down below, and she is using the Me So Fleek collection. So if you guys want to see the look that she was able to create with that part of the collection, then you can head over there and watch that. I would love it, of course, if you supported her. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below what you'd like to see next on my channel, what you thought of the MAC collection, if you went ahead and purchased it. I always like to talk to you guys in the comments, and hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to stay up to date with my current videos with every upload, because I know a lot of people are not getting notifications when I upload. So make sure you do hit that bell. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm so excited for that collection. I think it's awesome. If you get a chance, it's a great value. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I will link, of course, that collection down below if it is still available. I know it was a limited edition, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.